Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Pitts again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyle Pitts, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Left side, Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Heineke. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devin Lloyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Walker has it. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. Again, it's Cook.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
And that is incomplete.
The Eagles hit 4-7 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down throw for Heineke.
He finds Corey Davis.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll throw again. Heineke.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Hahn. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hahn. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Off play action. Hahn. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hahn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kyle Pitts
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Lloyd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pitch it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
James on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Heineke. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Heineke to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. Robert Woods, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Hahn. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understand.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw on second down. Hahn.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And the Cardinals have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Back to throw. Hahn. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyle Pitts
from 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Cook again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And some space here. He stiff arms it. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6.
160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Heineke.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Cook following the penalty. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Looking to throw. Hahn. And that'll be knocked knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
It's a gain of 75 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,